the VR Podcast.
This is the VR Podcast, kicking off with 3DBear and Jussi Kajala.
Yes.
James, would you like to ask Jussi a few questions
absolutely.
about 3DBear?
And I will say, is this y'all's second year here?
It is.
Because I remember, I think I met y'all last year when you were over there because we were playing with some AR furniture placement with some stuff.
Right.
So talk to us about the last year. What has it been like for y'all? I mean, y'all obviously have been pushing out a lot of stuff because I see y'all on Twitter an awful lot. So talk to us about that.
It's been really busy. So we've done now the classroom management tools for 3DBear.
Oh,
we've
awesome.
done curriculum. We've done over 20 new lessons for teachers. And we've done a lot of new features, collections, and we've primarily focused on pedagogical content. So what do you use AR for in classroom? What are the best, ways of using it, and push it out to the product?
No, that's perfect because one of the biggest things, especially as teachers, is, okay, how can I use this in the classroom? But also above that, when you look at the people that are the purchasing agents, right, the first thing they're going to ask is, okay, what's going to be that return on investment? What are the measurables that I'm looking for here? And so when you start from that mode of, okay, here's how it actually benefits the teacher and what they're already doing in the classroom, here's a way to amplify that, I think that's a win-win situation. So that's perfect. Okay, so how's the reception at this conference been for y'all?
It's been really good. And also one thing to point out that during the year we've figured out what VR is good for, what AR is good for, and what's our kind of a special niche in that.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, VR is good for, experiencing ready-made content that somebody else has made, and this immersion engagement. So like going to places that you've never been to, like Google Expeditions.
Right.
And AR is good for interacting with your environment. Because that's what you do. You combine the virtual reality, the VR objects, and kind of like the actual environment that you live in. And that, I think, what clicks. And our kind of uniqueness comes from the fact that we are not trigger-based. So, like, consider, for example, Merge Cube. It's a cube, so everything, the content is just contained on that specific item. With 3DBear, there are no triggers. You can design anywhere, anytime.
And you anchor in the real world. So
that's right.
Do y'all utilize like AR Core and AR Kit?
We do.
You do? Okay. Are y'all with AR Kit 2? Yeah.
We are.
Oh, that is a major plus. All you AR Kit 2 fans know that that's a big deal. Companies that are utilizing AR Kit 2 are really pushing it forward. So how have you seen a difference with AR Kit 2 since incorporating that? Have you noticed some differences or an ability to create some different type of content?
Absolutely. So one thing obviously is that everything's just a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
And that makes a huge difference because when you are using it in a classroom, it's all about easiness of use.
Yeah.
So it makes it just easier for everybody to get started.
Absolutely.
And actually, so our content is meant for primary education and kindergartens. Like kids that are 4-year-old can use 3DBear to create and design themselves amazing stuff.
That's perfect. So early childhood is being addressed. And often in the educational technology world, that's a group that's kind of left out.
It is. And, the new technology makes it so easy that, very young kids can use it. And teachers can use it too.
Yeah. Well, that's in the same boat. That's symbiotic sometimes.
We have Valentine's Day coming up, and I've seen some 3DBear Valentine's tweets
Right.
out there. Can you
Ooh.
talk about-
That's the big promotion now.
Yeah,
So
talk about that promotion.
there's Valentine's Day collection, a gallery, so you can do the scene for your loved one with 3DBear, surprise your wife with, here's my special gift.
Or
These
the kids can
flowers.
make for their parents.
They can, anything. And we've done some promotions also in the consumer market.
Okay.
And they've been quite successful.
Really?
Bloggers have written about us. Last time we had Christmas as a special edition. Now we have the Valentine's Day.
So playing devil's advocate here, because I'm familiar with 3DBear, can you tell our teachers who are not familiar how they share student work with Like if students were to create cards with for their parents, how would they send that home?
Sure. So when you are a classroom teacher and you use 3DBear, normally everything's just shared to your classroom, so nothing gets out, your privacy is safe. If you want to take the students' work out, you can just save the image and then share it via Facebook or email or WhatsApp or whatever you wish to have. Or if you're daring, you can turn off the classroom mode and then the children can share it to anybody they want.
Yeah, no, yeah. So they can flatten that and share that out in the same ways they would share anything else.
Right.
Amazing.
Because, and to be honest, right now, it's not at a state where when you look at places that are primarily sharing like Instagram, Facebook, and those things, they're not really built really well for three-dimensional object use yet. They're just not there, and so you use these other weird hosting things. So it's good that companies are recognizing, I need something now that's going to be able to deliver this information, either photo or video or whatever.
Absolutely. Can I say one thing? What I think is great about 3DBear, if you compare it to anything
Absolutely,
else that's out there. So this is a tool for creating and designing. So students, children, they get to create and design their own content. And that's what I think it's great.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
If you wish to, for example, redesign your classroom, the students can do their own design. If you want to do it for creative storytelling, for example, do a play that students dress up in characters like in real Hollywood, you can add, AR elements with our tool and do creative storytelling with 3DBear. You can, reenact historical scenes and tell scenes from different books that you've read, bring them live with 3DBear. This is what our tool is used for.
That's perfect. And I think we all agree too
I want to
that
remake the movie Harvey and actually put a rabbit in there.
of course you do.
You know, classroom favorite has been this Shiloh. They read it in 5th grade.
Okay.
It's about a dog that's been misused. And I've seen Shiloh reenacted so many times now that I feel like literary expert.
That's awesome. So obviously, y'all have grown a lot in the last 12 months. Do y'all have kind of a projection of where y'all would like to be come this time next year?
Absolutely. So next year, at the moment, we are expanding our operations.
Oh, okay.
And quarter 2 is gonna be big in the US. Maybe there will be some product announcements regarding the ARKit 2
Secrets.
During that
Insider
quarter.
info.
That's awesome.
And then our strongest push will begin after summer. So at the moment we've got 3 people in US. Last year we had only 1 or even not that. So being here is obviously the thing. We are moving people over, we are recruiting more and making our kind of voice heard.
Well, the good news is growth shows you that your product's being used, and that means that there's value in it. Because there's one thing we know about teachers is they will not come back and use a product if it's not worthwhile.
Right.
And if
obviously,
it's not versatile, if it's like a one-hit wonder, you know.
Right.
So I love the flexibility of the product and the fact that it can apply to any content. Is transdisciplinary.
By the way, for the podcast viewers, we launched an ambassador program.
Oh, okay.
There are 10 3DBear ambassadors. One is actually here today with us. She's actually having fun touring the exhibition.
Oh,
Susan
great.
Sclafani from Oregon Middle School in
Gwen
Patchogue,
Stefani?
Medford. Susan
Sorry,
Sclafani.
That's nice.
And so we received quite a few applications, so we had to stop accepting the applications for a while. And next application period starts in April. So all the
Amazing.
teachers who are interested are welcome also to then
Well, that
apply
gives them
to
some. That gives some
ambassador
teachers some time
To
to investigate
plan and
3DBear and
build.
see what it's like, and then see if that's something maybe they want to apply for. That gives them a good bit of time. So now the real question is how can teachers get started? Where do they need to go to get started?
Right, so you can download the app from Google Play or Apple Store.
Okay.
So it's easy. You download it and you give it a go.
Okay.
And obviously you can, so how you get access to the classroom features is that you need to sign up for a free trial on our webpage.
Okay.
And then you can actually, find the curriculum, find the lessons that you use this for. If you use it just for free, you might not get how do you use this for my teaching. So
Right.
that's what the free trial is for, the pedagogical content and the lessons.
That's great. And how long is the free trial for?
Month.
A month. I think that's a good amount of time for teachers to see how they can implement it and get to see some actual results and yields from that. Well, that's great. Well, thank you, Jussi, for meeting with us.
And
James?
keep us informed on the ambassador openings, and we'll make sure to post that on our website. And, give
And
you
whatever
a
the
plug.
secret product announcement is, we want to know about it. So that's awesome. Thank you again, and we'll be back later.
Thank you very much.